Have you ever heard of a pirate who became a Grand Admiral? A man so feared on the high seas that European nations called him Redbeard? Not just for his fiery beard, but for the terror he struck into their hearts. This isn't a Hollywood movie script. This is the true story of Hayreddin Barbarossa, the legendary Muslim admiral who ruled the Mediterranean. But before he was the great Barbarossa, he was just a boy named Khizr, born on the Greek island of Lesbos. He and his older brother Arouge weren't born into royalty, were sons of a potter, but the sea was in their blood. They started as simple sailors, then privateers, fighting against the Knights of St. John who had preyed on Muslim ships. They were skilled, they were brave, and they were incredibly successful. Their fame grew with every captured ship. They weren't just pirates. They were defenders of their people, a symbol of resistance against oppression. Arouge, the original Barbarossa, was a force of nature. He captured the strategic port of Algiers in 1516, creating a powerful base for Muslim naval operations. He fought fiercely to protect North African cities from Spanish attacks. But in 1518, the unthinkable happened. Arouge fell in battle. The weight of his legacy, his mission, and even his nickname, Barbarossa, fell upon the shoulders of his younger brother, Khizr. Many would have crumbled under such pressure, but Khizr was forged in the same fire as his brother. He knew he couldn't stand alone against the might of the Spanish Empire and its allies. He needed a powerful patron. So, he made one of the most brilliant strategic moves of his career. He offered his allegiance in the entire North African fleet to the most powerful Muslim ruler of the age, Sultan Suleiman, the Magnificent of the Ottoman Empire. Suleiman, a visionary leader, saw the genius in Khizr's offer. He didn't just accept. He showered Khizr with honors. He appointed him Caputan Pasha, the Grand Admiral of the entire Ottoman Navy, and Beylerbeyi, or Governor-General of North Africa. Khizr was no longer just a privateer from Lesbos. He was now Hayreddin Pasha, a name that means goodness of the faith, and as Barbarossa Hayreddin Pasha, he was about to change the course of history. This was a game-changer. The union of Barbarossa, a seasoned North African corsairs with the immense resources of the Ottoman Empire, created the most formidable naval force the world had ever seen. The Mediterranean Sea, once a playground for European powers, became an Ottoman lake. Barbarossa wasn't just a commander. He was a brilliant innovator. He redesigned Ottoman ships, making them faster and more agile. He perfected naval tactics, combining cannon fire with swift boarding actions. His shipyards worked day and night, building a fleet that was both massive and modern. His most legendary moment came in 1538 at the Battle of Preveza. Imagine this: a massive Christian fleet, the Holy League, assembled by the Pope himself. It was led by the legendary Genoese Admiral Andrea Doria. They had more ships, more cannons, more men. On paper, they were invincible. Against this colossal force stood Barbarossa and the Ottoman fleet. What happened next is the stuff of naval legend. Barbarossa, outnumbered and outgunned, didn't retreat. He used his superior knowledge of the winds, the currents, and his enemy's mind. He lured the Holy League into a battle on his own terms. Using a brilliant crescent formation, his agile ships outmaneuvered the bulky European galleons. The result was a stunning, decisive victory for the Ottomans. Barbarossa didn't just defeat the Holy League. He annihilated it, sinking or capturing dozens of ships without losing a single one of his own. The victory at Preveza secured Ottoman naval dominance in the Mediterranean for decades. It was a testament to Barbarossa's courage, his strategic genius, and his unwavering leadership. He wasn't just fighting for territory. He was fighting for the safety of Muslim trade routes, for the protection of coastal cities, for the rescue of countless Muslims and Jews fleeing persecution during the Spanish Inquisition. His ships were often seen as vessels of hope, evacuating thousands of refugees from Spain to the safety of North Africa and Ottoman lands. But Barbarossa's story isn't just about battles. He was also a skilled diplomat and an effective governor. He transformed Algiers from a pirate haven into a thriving, well-defended city, a center of trade and culture. He established a system of governance that was both firm and fair, ensuring the stability and prosperity of the region. He was a complex figure, a warrior, with a strategic mind, A leader who inspired loyalty and a defender who commanded respect even from his enemies. Barbarossa's influence extended even to the heart of Europe. In a strange twist of alliances, the King of France, Francis I, allied with Sultan Suleiman against their common enemy, the Holy Roman Emperor Charles V, in 1543. Barbarossa sailed his fleet to France to assist in the siege of Nice. For an entire winter, the Ottoman fleet, with its crescent moon flags, was anchored in the French port of Toulon. Can you imagine the sight? The call to prayer echoing through a French city as the most powerful Muslim navy in the world made its winter home there? It was a moment that showed the incredible reach of Barbarossa's power. Nureddin Barbarossa passed away peacefully in his palace in Istanbul in 1546. His legacy, however, is immortal. He is remembered not just as a conqueror, but as a unifier, a protector, and one of the greatest naval commanders in history. He took a band of privateers and forged them into the heart of an imperial navy. He secured the seas for his people and turned the Mediterranean into a bastion of Ottoman strength. His tomb in Istanbul, near the Naval Museum, still stands as a monument to his greatness. Turkish sailors to this day salute his mausoleum as they sail out to sea, paying their respects to the great admiral who once ruled the waves. The story of Barbarossa Nureddin Pasha is a powerful reminder that courage, strategy, and a powerful sense of purpose can change the world. From a potter's son to the master of the Mediterranean, his life is a saga of incredible ambition, unwavering faith, and unparalleled naval genius. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this story as fascinating as I did, please give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more amazing stories from history. See you in the next one.